Some health experts say sometimes the drug will change the cause of death on the death certificate. It's like anyways, I remember my father who was on blood thinners, and he looked at what was in the blood thinners, and it was also the same stuff that was in the rat poison that we'd poison the rats that would get into our house from, because what they do is make the rat bleed, and that would kill the rat. Actually, you have to, and he used to call it rat poison, and anyways, he was not wrong, but he took his medicine regularly. He took his rat poison. Anyways, recently, the FDA has come out with a note that the most abused drug in this country are medically subscribed painkillers, and they are addictive, and people are getting addicted to them.
Yep.
And so what do we have? We have a pharmakeia. We have a drug that people are becoming addicted to. And so the devil is using this to bind people. We have a drug addiction, and it's coming from doctors' prescriptions. Oh, obviously, drugs can make people sick. And I learned long ago, you cannot just go to a doctor and tell him what your problem is, and he tells you to take the pill and take the pill. The next time you come to a different doctor, he'll give you another pill. If you go to a third doctor for something else, he'll give you another pill. And all of a sudden, you become a toxic mess. I can think of all the things I've had problems with. If they gave me pills for all of them, where I would be today. In the ground somewhere. So, but the Greek predicts this. It says, you know, drugs can be used for good, and they can be used to poison. And so they were used in occult and sorcery, in witchcraft, illicit pharmaceuticals, trance, magical incantations with drugs. And so that's what they're speaking of here. So you really need to let God be in control when you're dealing with an illness, and give you wisdom in what to do. You say, well, you know, I'm under a doctor's care. No, you're under your own care. And you have to decide when to listen to the doctor and when to go elsewhere or even ignore him. And I really believe that. Because he feels like to do his duty, he has to do something for you, so he gives you a pill. Whether the pill works very good or not, he's done his job. He gave you a pill. And, you know, the scriptures tell us to beware. By the way, with medicating people, the annual rate is 50,000 people die in hospitals. 50,000 people die each year in American hospitals from medications they're given. That makes it much safer to, you know, we use about 25,000 people a year in car accidents, but 50,000 people a year in hospitals. So obviously, the Greek here puts a big warning sign. Now, I know certain things. When I get certain things, I know the doctor has a prescription, and I take that prescription, and it works, and I'm glad I go see him. As a teacher, I get pink eye often. You know, kids are